my game then. Streaming it. People should not know my attempt to know my email. No.
Oh, what you playing?
More Genshin.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I was trying to do all the hangout stuff before they release the new characters within like a week, probably. It's like it's literally like, coming up very soon. They're gonna like release Kizuyuchi and I think it's an animal version of Kishing. I forgot her name already, but like she has sass and ponytails, as I know. Oh, I already did this. They still do that. Got pinged. I don't play that game. Right? See. You to all the travelers. Oh, it's all the people that played on the PlayStation version. Highlight version. See, that's the new character coming out. The Wanderer. And Faruzan, the chick.
Hmm.
Yep. He actually can fly, which is great. He flies. Yeah. See, new weapons. A bell. That's for him. And an umbrella. It's a sword. I like the tongue on it. It's like one of those umbrella yokai, but it's a weapon. Let's see. Artifacts. Desert Pavilion Chronicle. And a flower of Lost Paradise. Let's see. Systems. Genius Innovation TG. Really? We're gonna play the card game within Genshin. We're gonna play like Yu-Gi-Oh in there. We already got Pokemon, now let's play Yu-Gi-Oh on here. So yeah. Oh, it's actually 2 days from now. They can gonna add him in. Because they tell you on here the time remaining on the banners. Alright. Got these guys. Ooh, a Rune Drake. And then the Hangout quest. So like I completed the Mondstadians and the Luasian people, but not the Inazumians.
Oh.
Yep. I'm gonna do Doggy Boy here, the dog general. There he is. Hey, Gorou.
There was definitely something strange about the way she looked at me in the end there. Could she be plotting something? Sorry that you
Turn
had
that
to
off.
see that. The real reason I'm here at Yae Publishing House is to buy some books for Her
Go on
Excellency.
then.
Since Watatsumi Island signed a peace treaty with the shogunate, we've had much closer contact than we did before. I also wanted to come and see what things are like in an area ruled by the shogunate. I hadn't counted on running into her.
Downside is this character is always teased by the High Priestess because of his fluffy tail.
I've interacted with her a few times before, but I can't say I've ever gotten used to it. I've never been good at dealing with people like her. The way she towers over me and speaks so cryptically. Something about her is strangely intimidating. I could probably deal with her in battle, but I don't know where to start when I run into her in normal life. I guess this is a weakness of mine. You're right. I've heard Her Excellency say the same thing before. In any battle, you need to think about how to avoid your shortcomings. As long as I don't come into contact with Yae Miko, everything should be fine.
Well, everything should be fine.
Really? Well, it's a relief to hear that. In that case, I still have some business to take care of with the Yai Publishing House. They run a monthly magazine called That's Life, which has an advice column. Readers write in about their problems, and I'm responsible for responding to them. I'm not quite sure why they chose me, but it's my job now, and I can't give it up just like that. Yai Miko just handed me the latest batch of readers' letters. Let's find a place to write the replies, then pack them up and send them back to Yai Publishing House.
Quiet spot.
Huh. This place looks nice and quiet. Why don't we write the replies here? The sooner I get them finished and handed back to the publisher, the sooner we can go do something else. I just hope I don't have another run-in with, you-know-who at the Yai Publishing House later. Anyway, the writing could take me some time. The questions I receive are often so strange that I have to think long and hard about how to best answer them. Great. Let's write the replies together. I'm actually interested to hear your perspective. Let me see here. Let's start with this one. Today, a new guy came to our village. He was good-looking and had a lovely voice. When I peeked at him from behind the door, I felt my cheeks getting hotter, and my heart started beating faster and faster. See, I can tell right away that this is exactly the kind of question I'm no good at dealing with. The letter seems to be from a young lady, which is not a demographic where I can offer much expertise. What's your take? Well, I don't know what it's like to be in love, but if you say so, I think it makes sense. I'll reply like this then. It's likely that the feelings you're experiencing right now won't occur many times in your life. I urge you to summon the courage to seize this opportunity and see where it takes you, no matter where that may be.
Special
What?
indeed.
Really? But that's how it is in battle, too. Opportunities to seize victory are fleeting. When they arise, you have to capitalize on them right away. I imagine it's the same in love. That's my suggestion, anyway. Come on, let's read the next letter. My neighbor is always borrowing money from me, but never seems to be able to pay me back on time. I have tried subtly raising the issue in conversation several times, but he always finds a way to dodge my questions. He was kind to me when I was young. I don't want to make things ugly, but the money issue bothers me a lot. Please help me. If this is a dispute between neighbors, it must be settled as soon as possible. It's like when conflict arises between generals in the army. The proper policy is to resolve it without delay. The most important thing in military regulations is fairness. It is only right to pay back a debt. I want to suggest that the writer demands their money back in no uncertain terms. Do you think that makes sense? That makes sense too. Giving the neighbor an ultimatum would likely harm the relationship between them. But the letter also makes it clear that no matter how many hints the writer gives him, the neighbor won't return the money. In that case, how about we reply like this? Why not ask to borrow some money from your neighbor? Any sum he agrees to lend you can be used to offset the amount he owes. Even if he refuses to lend to you, at least by asking to borrow from him, you are sending him the message that your own financial position is far from optimal, and he will be unlikely to ask you for money again in the near future. I don't know, but it's worth a try. The most important thing is to muster the courage to resist and not give the other person the impression that you're someone they can take advantage of. And we're done with that letter. The next one seems longer. Let me see. Hello, I was born on Narukami Island and now I'm a soldier in the Resistance. So, this is from one of my troops? Most likely, but I'm not sure who. Before passing any reader's letters on to me, Yai Publishing House has their staff copy each one by hand and redact all names in the process. So I can't be sure who exactly this is. Anyway, let's keep reading. I couldn't turn a blind eye to the Vision Hunt decree, and my anger drove me to join the resistance. My comrades and I have fought side by side, and I have formed deep friendships with them. Since we achieved our goal and the war came to an end, I have remained on Watatsumi Island. But this is not my hometown, and I often find myself dreaming of the cherry blossoms falling on Narukami Island. I now don't know whether to stay here or return home. The resistance has treated me well, and I've long been disillusioned by the shogunate, but my hometown tugs constantly at my heartstrings. How should I reply to him?
That doggy boy.
Let me think about it. To be blunt, I obviously don't want any soldiers under my command to leave. But if making them stay causes them pain, how are my actions any different from the Vision Hunt decree? I suppose I'll reply... Narukami Island has changed. You should go back and visit. That should do it. I'll be okay. Come on, let's finish the rest of the letters. Thanks to you, writing the responses went very smoothly this time. Let's go and deliver them to the Yaoi Publishing House, shall we?
I was like, I already know the underline why Gorou's working at the publishing book house. It involves a character's name that I won't say. It's funny, because there's a guy that likes her.
That's all the replies for this round accounted for. Thank you for all your hard work, Mr. Gorou.
You almost spilled
I
it.
think nothing of it. I agreed to help, so it's only right that I do the best I can. Could I trouble you to come back to Watatsumi Island with me? I want to find that soldier. Not to persuade them to stay, I don't want them to leave without saying goodbye. Kazuha once told me that the bonds between people whose paths have crossed can never be broken, even after they part ways. But maybe I'm scared he might be wrong. People can change quickly, and I worry that the next time I meet my comrade, who fought so bravely alongside me, there will already be some distance between us. Great! Then let's head off when...
What's in Ellen? Oh, he's in the village. Yeah. Downside is one of my wires on here that connects to my headset, like fried. So I'm just hearing,
really?
yeah, I'm just hearing a bunch of sagging. If I hear any talking on my headset now, I'm getting a new wire. Yeah, I'm getting a new wire 4 days from now, but it's like really annoying me to hear like static, like beeping noises.
Yeah, I feel that.
Yep. Who's this guard? Is it right here? Is it Danjiro or Tokichigo?
General Gorou, and Captain of Swordfish too. General Captain, are you here to inspect the camp?
Not this time. I just thought I'd come by to catch up while everyone has some downtime.
Certainly, General Gorou. Anything you want to discuss, we'll share whatever we know. But we haven't been out of the camp lately, so we don't have a whole lot of interesting stories.
I was like, that face though, looks like Steven. Because he got the stash. Look at that stash.
Actually, I've had something on my mind and wanted to ask everyone's thoughts on the matter. You see, after the war, Her Excellency streamlined the army and a lot of people were transferred to other duties. Do you still have much contact with each other?
To be honest, not much. We're so busy even with just training and patrolling that it's almost impossible to squeeze in the time to meet up. We have holidays, but we usually use them to go home and spend time with our nearest and dearest, and besides, everyone's vacations come at different times, and our schedules rarely overlap.
Yeah, I'm busy when they're free, and they're busy when I'm free. Anyway, even if we did manage to meet up, what then? We all do different jobs now, and we all have new friends who aren't mutually acquainted. I'm not sure what we'd talk about.
So that's really how it goes, huh? I know. It's okay. It just seems a pity. That's all.
You know, having said all that, there's something else that I've always felt about this.
Really?
Yes. I feel that no matter how long we're apart, and no matter what we might go through in the meantime, all of us will be straight back here if Watatsumi Island is ever in danger. Even if we've all changed beyond recognition, we can always trust that we've got each other's backs. And that's one thing that's never gonna change.
We're your troops, General Gorou. You trained us, you took us into battle, and led the way as we charged against the enemy. Even if we seldom keep in contact now, we are still brothers in arms. If you say the word, we will all pick up our weapons again at a moment's notice. Long live the resistance!
Yes, that's the way it should be. Long live the resistance! I won't disturb you any further. You guys keep training hard. Regarding everything else, I'm sure it'll all be fine.
Ah, General Gorou, you're here.
Duneo.
I believe Hiroaki's been hoping to catch you. He's been waiting at the camp for a long time, but never saw you return. Are you planning to head back to camp later? If you're busy, I can go and let him know so he's not waiting there in vain.
Tell him I'll be right over. I know what I have to do now. Come with me. Let's head to the camp.
Oh, you're running.
Denjiro is right. No matter what changes the future may bring, we will always have each other's
Hey.
backs.
I'm
Sure,
following
there may
you,
be some
not the
awkward
other way.
silences when we meet again after a long time, but in no time at all, we'd be the best of friends again.
General Gorou, I would like to request permission to leave the Resistance, sir. I know this may seem very abrupt, and in fact, I've only just made the decision.
It's all right.
Back then, I had so much hatred for the Vision Hunt decree, and so much disappointment in Narukami Island for supporting it. But after the war ended, I wanted to go back and visit, but I still couldn't make up my mind. Thanks to Miss Hina's encouragement, I was finally able to find the courage to talk to you about it. Of course, if you disapprove, I'll obey your orders. I am your subordinate, after all.
Miss Hina? Who's that?
It's a long story.
Forget it. Never mind her. I approve your application to leave the Resistance.
General Gorou,
Come on, don't look so down. It's not like we're never going to see each other again. If you ever have the time, you should come back and visit Watatsumi Island. There's no need to limit yourself to a specific place. Just do what you want to do. No matter where we are, we will always be comrades.
Yes, General. I'll take my leave then. Take care of yourself, General Gorou.
Take care. That was okay.
Gorou.
Or should I say, it was for the best. This is how it should be. It should leave you with a smile on your face. Just like this.
I'll skip stuff too. This daily commitments and that JoJo character. Does it? Oh, my anxiety thing again. It's invisible. Quad star. Dang it. Oh, it's right there.
Scatter! Germinate! Forth, my blade! Submit for judgment! As one with wind and cloud! Confess! Spirit blade! Truth hurts! A touch of frost! Swift and merciful! Wind strike, clouds high. The birds come, spring forth, scatter! From whence you came, cyclone! Propagate! A touch of frost. Swift and merciful. Submit for judgment.
Desert.
There is no purer form of water than rain. It can aid us greatly in the purging of evil. Let's just hope the rain hasn't washed all the clues away. Confess! Bring it on! One with my blade! Into the wind! Time to go.
There we go. I see it. That red thing.
Wind strike! Fallen leaves, adorn my night! Forth, my blade, from whence you came! Germinate! Submit for judgment! Scatter! Keep moving! If that's how you want it. Fracture! As one with wind and cloud! Swift and merciful! From whence you came! Cyclone! Scatter! Submit for judgment. I've been outsmarted. Two.
In a moment. A researcher that's being attacked by mushrooms.
Bring it on! The wind knows me. From whence you came, one with my blade. One with nature. Confess! Truth hurts! Wind Strider!
Talk to the robot lady. Robot lady named Catherine.
Ad Astra Abyssosk. Thank you for completing today's commissions. Here is your reward.
Her voice actor for the evil lady that's controlling that robot is also the same voice.
Time to go.
Hello, Jojo man. See, which character I need to level up? Very close, but not towards. Not towards stuff. Oh. Its eyes are glowing, that's creepy. Just noticed a snake there. It's just... Very cute.
Come on, don't keep me waiting.
The campaign begins.
Cover that guy. How's your day been doing, Starling?
Huh?
How's your day been doing?
Pretty good. Still getting over being sick.
Uh,
Yeah. about you?
That's fine. My nephew wanted those Pokemon cards that he wanted badly. The ones with a bunch of EV evolutions on it.
Falling leaves, adorn my night!
There is no escape!
Spirit Blade, attack!
Where'd it go?
You can run, but you can't hide!
Inazuma shines eternal! Illusion shattered! Transcend all constraints.
Wind strike! Swift and merciful!
There we go. Pull down, cube.
A touch of frost! Submit for judgment!
There is no escape!
Tidal wave! One with my blade! Spirit blade!
Illusion shattered!
Clouds high. The birds... Riptide!
Shine down!
Wind strike! From whence you came, a touch of frost! Into the wind! Bring it on! No time to lose.
There is no escape!
Submit for judgment. Swift and merciful. Shouldn't let your guard down.
True. Avoid deaf dogs on that island. Ghost Island. Make
Financial decisions, Star, would you like to say? That was,
Oh, hey, Snake.
would you like to see my financial mistake? Not a mistake.
Ah,
Yeah.
sure.
Can you see me?
Yeah, I'm just Twitch streaming. You want me to make your character on? Like how I made Starling on here?
Oh, nice. How much did that cost you?
$583.
Damn.
Could've been worse.
One with nature. A touch of frost. Forth, my blade. Spirit blade.
Illusion shattered!
No touch. Fallen leaves. Adorn my night.
last one I had was
Swift and merciful. I cannot underestimate my...
still trying to figure out that model.
Submit for judgment.
2 3/4 inch shells, and then I got actions. So I use those. I'll take it to the range and see how it shoots first. I haven't gotten a chance to take this thing to the range yet. I literally just got it today.
Nice. Don't go spoil it then.
You say?
Don't go all crazy with it.
Yeah, I was about to eat it. That's what that burp was. It's feeding for it. Problem is, I gotta use these fucking shells.
You can run.
Oh, I see.
Clouds high. The birds call. One with my blade. Spirit blade. Attack.
Fold this motherfucker as well. Down, and then it's going to That's not a fucking point. I would never in my life hit fire a fucking shotgun until I break my damn wrist.
The wind knows me. Into the wind. Riptide. As one
Oh,
with
she's
wind and
kinda
cloud.
Yep.
Torn to oblivion.
There we go. Kill them. Kill them with the booby sword. Ah, shit.
The mortal plane of fleeting joy.
A touch of frost.
Ah, shit.
You can run, but you can't hide.
I don't really hold a lot. I don't keep a shotgun. I usually sell them. Stupid. But in a trailer, I kind of need one for home defense. Over penetration is a real deal. And I would hate to have to fucking, God forbid I have to actually use one of my guns. I'd rather use a fucking shotgun. Because you really don't want to be popping off in your fucking house with a or especially not a trailer with a fucking AR or handgun, because you just end up shooting through all your walls and then end up killing your neighbor's cat or something. So I'd rather just, you know. I think Clint put it the best. Handguns put holes in people, rifles put holes through people, shotguns will physically remove a chunk of shit from that person and put that chunk of shit on the floor. So,
Ew.
yes. Plus, people hear it and they know that sound, so.
No time to lose.
You know what a pump action sounds like.
Who the fuck messaged me? It's my dad. Whatever, Dad. I don't care. I'm about a football game. I was tempted to buy Callisto Protocol. It actually looks pretty damn good. Or I'm gonna wait.
I have all of this power, but how should I use it? I need to give this one some serious thought.
When you go into the shooting range, Star?
No idea.
I have.
I need somebody to tell me. It's scary by myself. Need a dope.
Oh, you could take Steven.
I could, but that nigga from Texas. Then again, that motherfucker bought a 3D Auto 1911. He should feel fucking disgusted with himself. Fucking disgraceful. You get a 1911, you get that shit in God's caliber, son. 45 ACP or bust. I would have accepted it if it was a 9mm in that size. Like, okay, 3D Auto though, I'm like, bro. Fucking turn a 1911 into a BB gun? It's disgraceful. I know that motherfucker's probably small as hell though. It probably helps out with the manly hands.
Oh, yeah, I think he did say he had small hands.
Yeah.
There was definitely something strange about the way she looked at me in the end there.
I really need something.
Could she be plotting something?
The gun I
Sorry
carry
that you had to
daily
see
now,
that.
and this is with the
The
extended
real reason
magazine,
I'm
my
here at
hand still
Yai
fucking
Publishing House
consumes
is to buy some books for.
motherfuckers, so-
Since Watatsumi Island signed a peace treaty with the shogunate, I also wanted to come and see what things are like in an area ruled by the shogunate. I hadn't counted on running into her. I've interacted with her a few times. I've never been good at dealing with. I could probably deal with her. You're right. Okay, whatever you think's best. Actually, there's something else. Back when we were fighting the Shogun's army at Nazuchi Beach, I had a box with me that contained some very important items. The odds were stacked against us that day, and the resistance was forced to retreat. I had to abandon the box, but I managed to quickly bury it first. I went back to collect it on this trip, but it turned out someone had already dug it up. So I asked around the area, and the locals said that apparently the Adventurers Guild had beaten me to it. That box is very important to me. I have to get it back. Thank you so much.
I'm just glad they had one with a shorter barrel on that shit.
Ether.
I had to fucking wait like 6 months.
Oh, why 6 months?
Because I would have had to get it registered as an SBS.
The robot lady.
Shotgun.
Oh.
The robot lady had Gorou is looking for the box he buried.
I'm afraid that will be a little difficult. Don't worry. The item you are looking for is safe and sound. However, I'm unable to return it, the reason being, it is connected to a case involving the treasure hoarders, which is still under investigation.
That's strange. I buried that box there. What does it have to do with the treasure hoarders?
Allow me to explain. Not long ago, we received a commission concerning a theft by treasure hoarders at Komore Tea House. The adventurer who accepted the commission followed their trail, but when we went to dig up the stolen items, we found many other things buried there along with them. For now, all we can do is hold all related items at the Adventurers Guild, until such a time as we have caught the group of treasure hoarders in question. Then,
I see. I never expected that other people would be burying things in the same place. Well, since these are the rules, I won't press you for it. But might I ask how the investigation is coming?
This is where the difficulty arises. To date, we have
but
still not
Snake,
been
you wanna
able
have
to
a
locate
chibi
the
little
hiding place
outline
of the
like I have
treasure
with
hoarders.
Starling.
So I'm afraid it still could take some time.
So there's no knowing when this will be resolved. Maybe I could help. I could find the treasure hoarders for you, and once you confirm everything is in order, you'll be able to return my box to me. It's very important to me, so the sooner I get it back, the better.
You feed a fucking
That
AI a
is
bunch of images of somebody,
perfectly
and then they'll like
acceptable.
spit it back out in different
However,
themes.
many adventurers
Yeah,
have
I've
investigated
seen
this
a
case
program where
recently.
you gotta type specific
They
like
have searched far
detailed
and
image
wide,
of
but their
thing, and it
efforts
will
have been
generate you
fruitless.
the image,
If
but
the two
sometimes
of
it
you
gets
are
so
still
wonky
interested
it's
in taking
hilarious.
the case, you may have to devise an original approach.
Like you say like a mixed breed of a Doge dog with a husky, it just comes up with like a dorky like Doge face with like a husky body, like just like hodgepodge.
Yes, it seems like the only sensible place to start. With any luck, we might be able to find some clues there. Well, actually, since it's come up, what's the Komore Tea House like? Well, obviously. Anyway,
Picture of my head, like,
let's just
extended
go
with,
take a
like,
look.
a collar going across my fucking forehead.
Like, do you want me to draw it as your profile pic on Discord? Wise, like Mighty wants me to do with his, or you want me to just like guess like a random old man?
Yeah, there you go, random old man. Yeah, you do you, bud. I sent you the images, by the way, Star. That's what I was talking about with that app.
Are you
machine.
here to
Oh, yeah, the
investigate the
last
recent
one?
theft as
Yeah.
well? We're grateful
Like
for the
fucking sheen, bro.
assistance.
Head's so big.
However,
Oh, so
I'm
what app
afraid
is
I
that?
don't have any more
Called
clues.
Linsa.
It was Tarumaru's number
LENSA,
2
Linsa.
reserve fund that they
Oh,
stole.
okay.
Not the
They
doggy.
struck late
It's
at
not free,
night while
though.
there
It
was
was
no
like
one in the
$4 for
surrounding
50 images,
area,
apparently, according to
so they
Kara.
could slip in
Oh, okay.
unnoticed. By the time we realized,
Pretty sick.
it was too late.
Hey.
They left enough
I'm a
clues for us to
fucking baby
retrieve the
tonight.
box.
Oh,
Hey,
Steven.
Steven.
Fuck, you
There
can't
was no
see, don't
trace
look.
of the group of treasure hoarders who dared to target
Like you
our
see,
tea
if you look
house.
into the live thing I do for you, Steven,
I've
you can see your
asked around
character.
many times,
I'll fix them later.
and there were no eyewitnesses
Yeah,
at
man,
all.
you gotta add the.
We're
gotta add
definitely
face
dealing
layer,
with
man.
experienced
I know, but the ones I
crooks.
saw was like
Oh,
too thick.
Shit.
Oh,
I'll fix it.
Taramaru, what are you doing
Damn.
out here?
Sir, I didn't get that. I didn't get a Turkish piece of shit this time. I got name
How
branded. Gotta
strange.
treat myself.
I don't know what's gotten
Oh,
into
shit,
Tarumaru
nice,
today.
man.
He
You
says
just
he
get
knows
it?
where the treasure hoarders are
Today,
hiding.
I didn't even get a chance to shoot it.
How can I describe it?
Shit.
It's like listening to a regional dialect. A lot of it
Ah,
goes over my head,
shit.
but I
Yeah,
can
it's
still
a
get
lot
the general
smoother of
gist.
an action than that
Anyway,
Turkish. I had a
he
fucking
says he was
polo
there
with
at the
a
scene of the
Turkish
crime.
turtle.
The treasure
And that
hoarders
thing,
didn't see
the
Tarumaru as a
fucking
threat,
spring
so he
was
stayed and
horrible,
listened
the
in on their
action
whole
was fucking
conversation.
horrible. This one's
Since
like
there were so
3-star
many of them
shot ice,
and they
I
were
could fucking
armed,
do, like, Jerry
Tarumaru
Mitchell,
didn't
like,
dare to
fucking
bark
dual hand
loudly,
loads with this
so he
motherfucker
just
if I
had to let
wanted
them
to.
go.
Oh, no wonder.
Shit. When are you
Poor
gonna try to
boy.
shoot it?
He's been acting more
Probably
anxious
tomorrow
than
or the day
usual
after if I
lately,
can.
and is always
Depends on
looking
traffic.
outside. And I thought he just wanted someone to take him for a walk.
So it all depends on when I get out and how bad traffic is. That's why I didn't shoot today, because I was going to get my brakes done today.
Yes,
Finally made it
that
fucking
does sound like
Jiffy Lube,
quite a
and they had
predicament.
goddamn line wrapped around the building, and I was stuck in the middle of it. I couldn't get back out on the highway, but I said, fuck
Okay,
it, I'm going to go home.
I think I understand now.
Yeah.
Tarumaru
49ers
says he
game
heard
when
the
my dad
treasure
wanted to watch
hoarders
with me, so I
conspiring to
watched
hide
them.
out at the beach directly below Tenchikaku. No one usually thinks to look there, and it's become something
gonna
of a
probably
safe
swap
haven
out
for
this,
treasure hoarders.
this
He
pistol
also
gun
mentioned
bust
that there were a
combo,
gang
though,
of 5 people.
'cause I
The leader's
really-
name is
it's cool
Kosuke,
and all,
and the
but I
second in
don't like
command
it
is
at the
called
same time.
Yasuhisa.
Damn
The
it.
leader's
wanted-
scent
I
is
wanted
repeated
a,
was
uh,
probably from the Narukami Island
I
area,
wanted a
while the 2
Kosuke.
newcomers in the team were more likely from somewhere else.
More of an AR-15
Thank you,
pistol grip with a
Tarumaru.
buffer tube
It must
with
have
a
been
butt
hard
stock.
for
They
you,
had one with
knowing
a
the
mag pull
details
butt
of the
stock on
crime
it,
but
it was
not
fucking
being able
20
to
gauge.
communicate them.
I want that
Don't
shit.
you worry. We'll take care of everything
And
from
this one's
here.
really goofy. 'cause
Let's
to
go there in
hold the butt
person.
stock, you have to like take it and push it down. You have to like fucking crank it down and then twist it. It's stupid as fuck.
Oh, that's weird.
It's really heavy. You got to put a lot of pressure on it.
Time to go.
I'd rather just have a collapsing butt stock than a folding one. I got lucky though, cause I was like a Mac.
Eh. Just gonna try and be safe with the Twitch guideline sayings. You just preparing a Christmas toy. That's it. You know, those Nerf guns.
Shh. I think we're getting close.
Nah, these ain't no
There's
Nerf
danger
guns. These
in
are
here.
fucking man guns, man.
Something doesn't
David,
smell
I'm
right.
still live twitching this. You know the.
Ah.
Yeah.
Another test subject.
I could show you mine.
My blade, swift and merciful. Fallen leaves. Adorn
Yeah,
my
right?
knights. Riptide.
Yep.
There we go. We're in the wall.
I said it, just carry.
This is bizarre.
Yeah, I got a
How
little
would
baby
anyone
hands.
think to look
It's
here?
really good.
Boss, didn't you say that the most dangerous place is the safest place to hide?
I do both, like holster.
Yeah, and I still maintain that I'm right in principle. Think how many
How
days
dare
we've
you
been
use the
here.
blue
No one else has
palette
come
for
looking
me.
for us,
Yeah.
have they?
Teasing me, game. It's a
Can't
good
believe
name
we
of
got
Keel
caught.
Skate. I'm
Just
called
when
in
the whole thing had
school.
nearly blown over.
Yeah, but the next one I want to
Hey,
get
kid.
a regular like
Who the heck?
Shouldn't waste any more
45
time on
level
these
or
people.
I don't know what
Life
I.
is tough in the resistance, but none of our troops would ever think about
maybe.
laying a hand on the innocent civilians under their rule. You have things so much better here, and this is how you choose to live your life? It's pure selfishness. We should turn them over to the Adventurers Guild right away. Once their identities are confirmed, they'll get the punishment they deserve.
Please, show a little mercy.
Yeah.
We'll give you half of everything we've saved up over the years. If you're willing to turn a blind eye on this, anything's up for negotiation.
That's enough. Tie them
Yeah,
up and
man.
take them away. Oh, come to think of it, this is not a military camp, so, but thieves still have to be punished.
Oh, one barrier right there.
Oh yeah, Snake is what? Alright, so like, I've been sick with both the strep and flu.
I am pleased to confirm that these are indeed the individuals who stole from Komori Tea House.
The flu.
I didn't expect you to catch them so quickly.
Yeah, I coughed up
Especially
blood.
with no new leads
And
to explore.
COVID.
In accordance with the rules, now that we have procured an oral confession from the treasure hoarders, here, please
That's
take it.
funny.
Thank goodness. Well, let me think.
Hey, it's like the first time I ever had the flu.
So, let's head.
You're getting old, Star. That's why your immune system's going downhill.
No. Here's the fucking thing. I had allergies worse than the fucking flu. Like, I'm pretty sure Grumps was closer to killing me than that fucking shit.
I still remember I had that allergy back when I was only in 3rd grade. That I couldn't breathe and I was like tearing up purple liquid. That's how bad that was. That was like during pollen season.
This man was dying.
You cried purple liquid. It was pollen like in my eyes. It was that bad.
Lean, bro. Coughing on that perk potion. Nah,
Like my parents
the sick
every
summer,
like
I
half
really
day
hate
had to
allergies.
pick me up because of it from the nurse's office. It was that bad.
I don't
No time to
really
lose.
get allergies. I mean, I get bubble dust bad though if I eat something bad. I remember we had ate Cracker Barrel. That shit was fucking misery. The whole house, we all got food poisoning. I had it the
One,
worst. It got to the point
two,
where like it was
three.
just like I was shitting tar.
Yes,
Black.
it looks like they're all here.
Ew.
Some
Yeah, and then there was
personal
no-
items
there was
that
no
once
shit. I was
belonged
just
to the
driving
troops
it,
under my
the
command.
fucking
Water
my little
bottles,
rosebud.
towels, knee guards.
My brother was crying.
Just
Remember, that was a
everyday
bad fucking
items.
week.
We all knew going into
I
that
just
battle
remember
that the odds of
having to get
survival
up
were
and shit
slim.
as her
You see,
sobbing in
their
the
swords and
bathroom, like,
polearms
goddamn.
broken
Just
back.
cry that. God
Damaged armor.
damn.
In the end, all they
Like,
could
bro,
leave
you
to their
good?
families were these
Okay.
ordinary
We
items.
were all down, bro.
My soldiers
dad was the
trusted
first
me.
to go.
I failed to lead them to victory that day. Then they
And my
trusted
brother
me
was
with
right
these.
after. I was the third,
and
but I called it the worst for sure.
instead of honoring their last wishes right away,
It's bad.
I had to hastily bury them in the sand.
Oh.
Every
I
time
did it,
something
I
like this
literally crawled
happens,
in my room like
I
fucking
tell
Cold
myself
Snake.
that by the next time I'm faced with the same situation,
Man, I had
I have to be
I
strong.
have allergies,
Yeah.
like real bad allergies, and
But right now,
but I take like the Zyrtex and all kinds of other shit for it. Like,
Like Tussin.
It's got two emerald
Alright, I gotta
fucking-
pause the stream for a bit. Grab back.
Alright. It's got two M-lock slots on the side for like small rail, but
Stop playing.
I definitely want to slap a
Right back, guys.
flashlight on.